In this presentation, I'm going to explain lime soda process. Before enter into the topic, I would like to explain external treatment of water. External treatment of water is carried out before it is taken into the boiler is called external treatment of water. External treatment of water is done by three processes: lime soda process, ion exchange or deionization or mineralization process. Coming to the lime soda process, in this method, the soluble calcium, magnesium salts in water are chemically converted into insoluble compounds by adding calculated amount of lime and soda. Calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonates are precipitated. These precipitates are filtered off. Lime removes magnesium and calcium temporary hardness, magnesium permanent hardness, acids, bicarbonates, carbon dioxide, coagulants like alums. Lime cannot remove calcium permanent hardness, which can be removed by soda. Next is calculation of lime soda required for process. So for this, we have to understand what are the functions of soda and what are the functions of lime. So first thing, coming to the functions of soda, soda removes permanent hardness caused by calcium chloride and magnesium chloride and calcium nitrate. So soda reacts with calcium chloride to form insoluble calcium carbonate and sodium chloride salt. Soda reacts with calcium sulfate to form calcium carbonate and calcium sulfates. Sodium carbonate reacts with calcium nitrate to convert calcium carbonate and sodium nitrates. Similarly, lime reacts with calcium carbonate to form 2 moles of calcium carbonate plus water. 2 moles of lime reacts with 1 mole of magnesium carbonate to form magnesium hydroxide plus 2 moles of calcium carbonate plus 2 moles of water. Calcium hydroxide reacts with magnesium chloride to form magnesium hydroxide plus calcium chloride. Calcium hydroxide reacts with magnesium sulfate to form magnesium hydroxide plus calcium sulfate. Lime reacts with magnesium nitrate to form magnesium hydroxide and calcium nitrate. Calcium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid to form calcium chloride and water. Lime reacts with sulfuric acid to form calcium sulfate and water. Calcium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate, water. Calcium hydroxide reacts with sodium bicarbonate to form calcium carbonate, sodium carbonate plus water. Calcium hydroxide reacts with potassium carbonate to form calcium carbonate plus potassium carbonate plus 2 moles of water. Calcium hydroxide reacts with iron sulfate to form ferrous hydroxide plus calcium sulfate. Sodium aluminum on hydrolysis will give sodium hydroxide plus aluminum. The sodium hydroxide produced further reacts with calcium chloride to form lime and sodium chloride. Aluminum sulfate reacts with 3 moles of lime to form aluminum hydroxide, calcium sulfate and water. So next thing is the formula for amount of lime required for the softening. So in this formula, we include what are the calcium salts, what are the magnesium salts removed by lime. So here formula is 74 by 100 into temporary hardness due to calcium plus 2 hardness, 2 into temporary magnesium hardness plus permanent magnesium hardness plus carbon dioxide plus half mole HCl plus H2SO4 plus sodium of Na sodium bicarbonate plus of sodium potassium bicarbonate plus iron sulfate plus 3 moles aluminum sulfate minus half mole sodium aluminate hardness minus sodium aluminate hardness, all hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalence. Next one is the formula for amount of soda required for softening 106/100 into permanent calcium hardness plus permanent magnesium hardness plus of HCl plus sulfuric acid minus 1 by 2 sodium bicarbonate minus 1 by 2 potassium bicarbonate plus iron sulfate plus 3 moles of aluminum sulfate hardness all the hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalence. So lime soda process mainly two types. One is the cold lime soda process. Second one, hot lime soda process. Cold lime soda process. In this method, calculated amount of chemicals like lime and soda are mixed with water at room temperature. At room temperature, the precipitates formed by finely divided, so they do not settle down easily. They cannot be filtered easily. Consequently, it is essential to add small amounts of coagulants like alum, aluminum sulfate, sodium aluminate, etc., which hydrolyzes to flocculent gelatinous precipitates of aluminum hydroxide and entraps fine precipitates. The use of sodium aluminate as a coagulant also helps in removal of silica as well as oil if present in water. Cold lime soda process provides water and containing residual hardness of 50 to 60 ppm. So this is the diagram of cold lime soda process. This instrumentation has two chambers. This is outer chamber. This is inlet chamber. Inlet chamber contains mechanical stirrer, which consists of funnels, and it has two inlets. One is for the addition of chemicals. Another inlet is for addition of raw water. These two chemicals are mixed together, and water is and hardness causing salts are simultaneously converted into insoluble precipitates, and the fresh water is collected with the help of pipes. So here so next one is hot lime soda process, and this reaction proceeds faster. The softening capacity of this process is increased to many fold. The precipitate and sludge formed settle down rapidly, hence no coagulants are required, and much of the dissolved gases such as carbon dioxide are driven out of the water. The viscosity of softened water is lower, so filtration of water becomes much easier. This is in turn increases the filtering capacity of filters, and hot lime soda process produces water of comparatively lower residual hardness of 15 to 30 atmosphere, 50 to 30 ppm. Hot lime soda plant consists essentially of three parts: a reaction tank in which raw water, chemicals, and steam are thoroughly mixed. So this is the reaction tanker in which raw water and chemicals and steam are mixed together. Then these chemicals are next passed through the reaction tank, where precipitation of soluble calcium and magnesium salt takes place, and these insoluble magnesium, calcium, insoluble precipitates are settled at the bottom of the tank. It is this precipitated sludge is removed from the bottom of the tank, and the purified water is then passed through the softener, where it is in which Purified water is passed through the fine sand layer, then it is passed through a coarse sand layer, then it is passed through the gravels layer. So after that, the water, after that, filtered softened water is outlet. So advantages of lime soda process, it is very economical. Besides the removal of hardness, the quality of minerals in the water is reduced. The process increases the pH value of treated water. Due to alkaline nature of treated water, amount of pathogen bacteria in water is considerably reduced. Disadvantages of lime soda process, for efficient and economical softening, careful operation and skilled supervision is required. Disposal of large amounts of sludge or insoluble precipitate poses a problem. So this can remove hardness only up to 15 ppm, which is not good for boilers. So this is about lime soda process.